Hey, and welcome to my BackRoads Life. I'm Chef Jan. Now that the formalities are out of the way, hey y'all! It's been a long time. I know there's some folks out there that I have taught before, and if I've got my students, my family, hey, it's so good to be here and to be teaching and in this environment again. I am so excited. I hope y'all are excited because I'm excited. There's a lot of things we're going to be covering, but tonight is a very special night. It's a Let's Get Acquainted night, because there are some out there that don't know me, that haven't met me before until right now. So there's some out there that call me Mom. If my kids are out there, I love y'all. There's some out there that calls me Tutu. That's my grandbabies. I love y'all. Lane, Jace, Logan, Sadie, Fisher, Harris, and Aria. I love y'all. Now, when I talk to my grandbabies, when it becomes story time, and if I could hear them, I'd be hearing them. I'll say, all good stories begin with, and they say, once upon a time. So, all good stories begin with once upon a time. So, once upon a time, back in the year 2000, we had a family vacation that was the kind of vacation that you never forget. It was like that once in a lifetime vacation. We went up to Baltimore, Maryland. We got to be at the aquarium, the Baltimore Aquarium, which Tiffany absolutely loved. Then we went on up to Washington, D.C., saw where my husband used to work. Then we went on up to New York City. We got to go to the Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. Got to take a limo, which was Caleb and Tiffany's favorite part, I do believe. That Broadway show, if you ever get the opportunity to go to New York City and see a Broadway show, please do. It is like nothing I could ever explain. So then, after we left New York, we came back through Pennsylvania and stopped in Lancaster County. And so, in Lancaster County, it is predominantly an Amish country. And oh my goodness, it's so beautiful there. The farms are just pristine. And folks, they don't use tractors. You know, they do this, they work hard, and their houses are gorgeous. They're not ornate. They're very straight, but they're clean, and oh my goodness, they're perfect. And so we got the opportunity. We were riding down the road, and on the side of the road was a sign that said, handmade wooden toys. Pull down this driveway. So, okay, here we go. We went down the driveway, and we wound up at this super cute Amish, I call it cute, but it was amazing house, and they had a little garage on the side that the father handmade wooden toys for the kids. So we went in, and it was just an experience that, and there might be some of you that live near the Amish country or have been to visit with the Amish and stuff like that. But I'd never been through an experience like that, and it was awesome. This man had created wooden toys that was unbelievable. So while we were there, his daughter came down, and she had a plate of cakes that were wrapped in saran wrap, and she gave each of us, it was me and my husband and Caleb and Tiffany, and she gave each of us a little cake. And I asked her, I said, what is that? And she said, it's a whoopie pie. And I said, oh, okay, thank you. And so opened it up, and of course I just plowed right into that thing, and as I do when it has chocolate. But so it was amazing, and I told her, I said, I would give anything to have the recipe to this. And she was very nice, very sweet, and she backed out, and left the room. She said, oh, thank you. She left the room. So we're standing there talking to the father, and all of a sudden I could hear her feet coming down the stairs. She had handwritten the recipe out for me. Now, those of you that know me, I think Ingrid's out there. Ingrid knows I am crazy about recipes, especially recipes that have been handwritten and given to me special. I have had this in my book since June of 2000. This meant the world to me. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to make some authentic Amish whoopie pies. And let me tell you, I have made these time and time again for our kids throughout the years. And so we're going to make them right now. So hang on tight. I'm going to make sure that I've got everything going on here that I need to have. Hey guys. Oh, thank you for sharing, Crystal. Yeah, you guys, if y'all can, if y'all can share this, I would really appreciate it, because let me tell you, before we get started here, I have created a group page called My BackRoads Life with Chef Jan. And I would love for you guys to share this, because after tonight, that's where we'll be going to. Next Tuesday night, we'll be right back here. Without same bat channel, same bat. We'll be right back here next Tuesday night, 7:30, doing something different. And if you could share, and I would love to have as many people come and join us, because we've got a lot of things that we're going to be covering. I can promise you that. A wide array of things. I don't like to get stuck just in cake decorating, because there's so much more. There's so much more we can do. So, yeah, share it. Hi, guys. Susie, thank you, baby. That's so nice of you to say that. We're going to start now. When we talk about the Amish, we know that the Amish do not... Now, they do use battery-powered. They do, because, in fact, when we were there, he had a battery-powered cash register. But other than that, there is no electricity. So, in trying to keep with the Amish way of doing things, which I'm not Amish, okay? But we're going to try to replicate. Yeah. So, I've already creamed. Oh, by the way, you will be able to download this. After we're done here, I'm going to load this out so that you guys can have your own copy of what she made for me. I get to share with you. I mean, what? Okay. And it didn't even cost you anything. Okay, so I have creamed the sugar and the shortening. Yay. So what I have to do is put on my handy dandy gloves, because remember, I am a food safety instructor. So, that's some more stuff we're going to be learning too. Food safety. Guys, when y'all go to send your, I understand, and my kids will tell you, when I'm at home and I'm cooking for just my family, I don't put my gloves on. I don't put my gloves on. So, but, when there is food that I'm preparing to go out of this house, to go to someone else, you can bet your bottom dollar that every way possible that I can protect the food, I protect the food. Gloves. Folks, if you're doing cookies, or if you're doing cakes, or if you're doing something, and Ingrid, you're working, I think you're working in a bakery now, I believe. If you don't have your gloves on, you might as well take yourself on home. Because there is so much, you have to protect your food. You have to keep your hair up, and you have, who wants to find a hair? I don't. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, and again, y'all will have the recipe. Oh, Lane and Jace said, hey, Tutu. Hey, babies. Lane, Jace, I love you. My grandbabies are happy. I'm sure if you listen real close, you can probably hear all my grandbabies right now because they are having snow days and in Mississippi. So they had a snow day, and Holly, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you not have a snow day Friday? I think you had a snow day Friday. They had a snow day today because, of course, they were out for the holiday yesterday. And guess what? They got another snow day tomorrow. My grandbabies are just so happy. Oh, yes, they're happier than if it was Christmas. Okay, so we're going to add 2 eggs into this creamed. Jackie, I will send these some to you, baby, if you want some. Yes, they're really good. They're really good. But anyhow, I'm going to add 2 eggs, and we're going to mix them up. Hang tight. Drop this in here. We're going to mix these into this sugar and shortening. Yes, Jackie, tell him I said chocolate, and they are forevermore chocolate and really good. I don't know. My son might beat you on that one. Okay, so we're mixing this up like the Amish do. Remember, I'm not Amish, but we're doing this the best we can. Okay? Is that really loud to y'all's ears? I could turn on the mixer, but then it wouldn't be authentic Amish. So we got that. Oh, look here, it's coming together so well. They might have something there, I'll tell y'all guys. So we're getting this all mixed up. Hey Terry, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm looking for, is Barbara here? I'm looking for Barbara. Oh, yeah, Friday too, Holly? Okay. Yeah, those boys, those grandbabies, they all jumping for joy. My sis is here. Shelly, hey baby. Yeah, and tomorrow. They're out for school tomorrow. There's snow. I think everybody's got snow, but us in Oklahoma, we didn't get snow, but we got cold. What was it, 4 degrees this morning when you got up? Yeah, 4 degrees. By the way, I want to tell you, if it wasn't for my husband and his support, I would not be here right now. So, thank you. All right, now, we've got that mixed up the Amish way. Did I mention that? Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm watching my cheat sheet as I'm going down. We've got to add a cup of sour cream. And since my ramekins only holds a half a cup, that means that I've got to do a half a cup twice. Yeah, I went to school long time ago, and 2 halves makes 1 whole. That's what it used to make. I don't know this new math. Y'all might have to correct me. Oh, yeah, Jackie, I bet he is. Okay, so we've got the sour cream in there. Are y'all having as much fun as I am? This is so much fun. I'm looking for... Hey, Barbara. You go, sis. You're right here. That's my sister from another mother there. I've got 2 on here. Shelly, she's my sis. Barbara's my sis, but Barbara owns a cupcake bakery down in South Florida. So Barbara's been feeling a bit of the heat, the cold herself too. So, all right. So we've got the sour cream mixed in the Amish way. Okay. Now we're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Yes. Okay, Jackie wants us. Jackie, honey, you obviously don't remember my first video. Okay, so if you look on the counter here, this is Fred. Now, if he moves, please let me know. That's all I have to ask you. If you see Fred move, let me know. Because if Fred moves, I'm out of here. Hey, Helen. Okay, Helen, there's my friend from, as we say, across the pond. She is in Australia, guys. She and I have been cake friends. Oh, Helen. How many years, honey? Cake friends. So. Oh, it's hot in Queensland. Enjoy that, girl. It's not here. I got a fire in the fireplace. All right, now, what we're going to do, I have pre-sifted 4 cups of flour and 1 cup of cocoa. Now, I love dark chocolate. Jackie, does he like dark chocolate? No core math for us old folks. There you go, Michelle. Okay, so what I normally do, and I kind of mixed this a bit. I used 3/4 of a cup of regular cocoa and 1/4 a cup of dark, special dark. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. So what we do, we take our 2 teaspoons of salt, add that to there. Lane and Jace, your daddy used to love these. My son Caleb, he used to love these. Tiffany loved them. I made them so much. After she gave me that recipe, was that not the sweetest thing in the world for her to give me that recipe? And y'all know how stingy I am with recipes. But, speaking of which, I have an ebook coming out. Working on it now, between helping Jackie with her wonderful group. I have an ebook twice. Yeah, Susie, sorry, that's my Deep South raisin twice. I guess nobody else says it like that. I still call supper supper, and I still call britches britches. So that's the Deep South in me. And if my brother was on here, he'd probably say, yes, that is Fred. So, yeah, if my brother was here, he would tell you, yes, britches are britches. Now, what we're doing here, we add 2 teaspoons of baking soda to a cup of hot water. And we stir that up a little bit. Oh, sorry, I was going to break out in song there. Don't want to embarrass my family. So, Brenda, you like whoopie pies? Yeah, Helen, it has been a few years. Okay, so Barbara, my other sis from down in South Florida, she just became, as she calls it, a grandma. How old is Sophiana? A month or 2 months, and she is like full-time grandma. Okay, so we're going to alternate. We're going to take our hot water. Did I tell you we're doing this the Amish way? Yeah, okay, just want to check. We're going to take our hot water. We put our flour and cocoa in, and then we mix, and we add some water. Tell him to come off. Jackie, tell him to come off. I wonder if my granddaughters and other grandson is here. Logan, are you and Sadie and Fisher here? Okay, so we've got that mixed in. Again, the Amish way. And we're going to add some more. Oh, heck, let's just put it all in there. I don't want to draw this out. Okay, we're going to put that in there. Ugh. I tell you what, those Amish ladies, Ingrid, guess what? That's going to be in the ebook. It's going to be in the ebook. Jace said he's hungry and wants one. Oh, Jace, baby. Tutu will fix you some. So, yeah, those Amish ladies, honest to goodness, have to have some muscles from you know where to mix all this kind of stuff up. And you know they cook all the time. I think those women, honest to goodness, cook 24/7. Southern born and southern bred, girl. That's it. From the deep south. I am making a mess. This Amish way ain't working for me. But we're going to do it. It'll happen. Here we go. Y'all see puffs of smoke coming up? It's not smoke, it's my cocoa hour. Oh my gosh. Have mercy. I need an extra arm. Hey, Rhea. You're not late, sweetie. Never late. So what's a stride, Helen? In Aussie, you call them strides. What are you talking about, a stride? Okay, we're going to add a little bit more water. Actually, we're going to add the rest of the water. Look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there. Are y'all having as much fun as I am? I will say this. And Ingrid, you know what I'm saying here. Shelly, you know what I'm saying. This is a whole lot different than the classroom with actual live bodies sitting in here. Well, I do have, anyhow, my husband's here. He's alive, but you know what I'm saying. I love the classroom atmosphere. I really do. I just, we laugh, we cut up, we play, and so I'm just going to sit here and laugh and cut up and play with just me and y'all. What do you think? Hey, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Heck yeah. I might see if I can send an application to become an Amish. You think it works like that? I doubt it. But I mean, they got the life, man. They don't have to worry about the whole internet thing because they don't do internet. They got all their animals. Next week, I want to introduce y'all to my granddogs. I was going to do it this week, but I didn't get the pictures ready for the video quick enough. But I do want to introduce you to my granddogs. One of my granddogs, I'm 6'1". My son's 6'1", and he has a Great Dane, and his name is Archer. Beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. Archer puts his front two paws on Caleb's shoulders and looks him straight in the eyes. I imagine now he probably looks over him. Don't say chocolate. But Archer is absolutely a gorgeous dog. Gorgeous dog. And we've had a new addition to our family. And I hope I'm okay with saying this. She didn't tell me I couldn't. But as most of y'all know, I've always wanted a full-blooded bloodhound. I wanted a female bloodhound, and I would name her Minnie Pearl. Well, my daughter sends me pictures of bloodhound puppies, and I said, Tiffany, don't. Please, just don't do this to me. Yeah, you're right, Heather, they are. But she continued to send me pictures of these gorgeous bloodhound puppies. She says, Mom, you need one. And I said, Tiffany, no. And so, make a long story short, we now have a bloodhound puppy. Not us, But Tiffany now has a bloodhound puppy, so we have a grand dog, a grand puppy. And he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. I believe she has picked out the name finally. And if I'm speaking too soon, Tiffany's going to get all over me after this. But I believe she's going to name him Deacon, which is an awesome dog. Awesome name. Because I told her, I said, if I had a boy, y'all going to love this. If I had a boy, well, we know that if I have a girl bloodhound, it's going to be Minnie Pearl. If I had a boy, it'd be named Bootlegger. Okay, so we've got this all mixed up now. Yes, we do. So we got our handy dandy tray here that is lined with parchment paper. Folks, I am not a big fan of spraying down a pan. And we'll get into that in a later lesson. But if you get some parchment paper, line your pans with parchment paper and leave that spray stuff alone. Just leave the spray stuff alone. Get your parchment paper. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get a scoop of our chocolate. See this? Look at that. Jackie, where's your husband at? Is he looking at the chocolate? See? See the chocolate? Yes, yes. There's a lot of chocolate right there. Shelly, you going to go get some wood? Yeah. We've got some. Okay, so you take a scoop, put it down. Take a scoop, put it down. Y'all know some magic is fixing to happen in here, right? Just want to prepare you. Okay, so we've got 4 of them sitting there. That's what we're going to do for now. So Jackie, I can do all this later. So we're going to put these in a 400. Oh man, I made a mess, y'all. Has Fred moved yet? I ain't seen nobody say that Fred didn't move, so. Okay. Daisy, you have grand dogs too? That's awesome, girl. I love me some grand dogs. Okay. So we're going to put these in a 400-degree oven. Now, when you get your copy of this, you're going to notice on the back, she says drop onto cookie sheet and bake at 400 degrees. For how long? She forgot to put that small detail. So, being who I am, I tried it out. 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes is all you need to do. Put these in. Now, I bet y'all think we're going to stand here for 10 minutes, don't you? Okay? Well, I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to set my timer because, guess what? We're done. We're done. Can you believe that? Okay, we got a problem, Houston. I don't know if y'all just noticed or not. I think we need to get some kind of license on this oven because I put 4 in and I brought out 8. Is that not awesome? Man. Okay, Jackie, tell your husband we can put 1 chocolate pie in and come out and have double the chocolate pies. Don't you love the magic of TV? Okay, now here's the part. When I would put these together, see, these are nice little cakes. You want to smell? Okay. I would start putting these together, and if Caleb was in the room, he'd say, Mom, do not get slack on the filling. Kind of like those mega stuffed Oreos, Ingrid. So what we're going to do, this is the filling that is also, the recipe is also on here. Okay, I just pre-made that so that we're not sitting here twiddling our thumbs while I'm making filling. So the filling, don't slack on the filling per Caleb, okay? Make sure you got enough filling to make this thing worth chewing into. Then you just put one right on top of it, and look at that. We have a whoopie pie. Is that not awesome? How many loves whoopie pies? Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Okay, so we're going to do this. You know what? I feel like I'm fixing to date myself here on my age. How many of y'all remember Romper Room? Y'all remember Romper Room? I can't for the life of me think of the lady's name, but she had the mirror. And she looked through, oh, I see Harry, I see all, and that's how I feel here. I feel like I need to be able to see every one of y'all through this camera. But with the magic of technology, I can see all y'all talking to me right here. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Feels like all y'all are right here with me. Yay. Okay, so this is good. And let me tell you something, folks. That filling is amazing. It is amazing. That's why Caleb kept saying, don't you dare slack on that stuff, Mama. So Lane and Jace, Tutu's going to fix you some of these. Jace is wanting some. TV magic. That's right, Shelley. Your Snorky is named George, Carol. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Fred's good. Yeah, if Fred moves, this live just went. That's it. Okay. So here we have. Here we have. Which camera am I going to? Am I going to that one or that one? Look at this, guys. This is so. Hey, that makes Swiss rolls, just puts them off to the side. Janie, are you here? With the Swiss rolls. I got to tell you about this. I used to participate in weddings, and I always tried to make sure that my weddings looked, everything looked really nice and neat. And a friend of mine from Hilliard. Are you in Hilliard or Waycross now? But anyhow, she told me that they went to a wedding one time, and at that wedding, of course, it was backwoods, and people just do what they do, and they had some Swiss rolls cut up and put on a tray, and that was what they were serving people. Well, honey, let me tell you what, this right here will kick a Swiss roll's butt. That's just bottom line. Was I supposed to say that? Was I supposed to say that? I don't know. He ain't gave me the look yet, so I'm hoping I'm still good. Okay, so listen, guys. Here you go. Here's the Amish whoopie pies. I'm sharing this very special recipe to you guys. And I am very sentimental. My kids will tell you that. Holly, Tiffany, they will tell you I am very sentimental. And for me to share this with you, I just want you to understand just how special you are. And I truly appreciate you being here and joining in with me on my first go round with this thing. So I'm looking forward. We're not done yet. So I'm just saying this, okay? I'm just saying this. But I'm looking forward to many more times together meeting with y'all. Jackie says every time I say chocolate, her husband's having a spell. Well, Heather Shepherd, who is a lucky taste tester? It ain't gonna be me. Not that I don't want them. It's just I'm trying to. I've been on a no sugar diet, 0 sugar, and it's done real well. Heather Shepherd, I'm probably going to take a fork to one of these in just a minute. So let's talk about something else real quick. I want to cut this. I want to cut this in just a minute or two. Does this look familiar to some of you guys? Any of my students in here? Does this look familiar? There are some things that I highly endorse, and my students will tell you this, but I am, and I don't make a dime off of this, I promise you that. But if you're doing confections and you need powdered sugar and you have an Aldi near you, please, please purchase their powdered sugar, because they have the best. There's not anything that I fix, that I create, that needs powdered sugar that does not have Aldi sugar in it. It goes with me ever. That's why whenever we got transferred to, my husband got transferred to Oklahoma, I said, is there an Aldi? Because if there's not an Aldi, I can't bake. You know, because Aldi don't ship. But if you have an Aldi, I highly, highly recommend you going and getting the sugar. Okay? Ingrid and Shelly, you both remember that. Fred still hadn't moved. Okay, now, who never said your name? Ingrid, I said your name, honey. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Is that the way it was said? I couldn't remember. And I can't remember her name neither, the lady that held the mirror up. Okay, hey Cheryl, we're going to be doing some gardening. We're going to be doing some, because, I mean, you can't be a chef, you can't cook without food. The best way to have food is to grow your own. Nah, don't be going and buying no stuff that's sprayed with pesticides or got this. No, grow your own. Organic. There's no reason why anybody can't grow their own. If you've got a 5-gallon bucket, you can grow you the best bell peppers or some of the best tomatoes. You don't need 40 acres. Get you some buckets and you can grow your own. So, with that being said, there are many different ways that you can start your seeds. And again, I would encourage you, and we're moving off the baking right now. We're moving towards the garden. I'm just giving you some tips because we're going to be covering this a little later on. I would encourage you to search the internet and find places that sell heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds is what you're looking for. Not these that's been messed with. Find you some good heirloom seeds, order them, and get you some beautiful tomatoes, the size of dinner plates. I mean the good kind, like what we used to grow when I was growing up. Now, there's many things. No, Fred doesn't like whoopie pies. There are many ways that you can start your seeds. This is one of them, and it's perfectly fine. You get these at Wally World, and I think there's 72. Yep, 72. You can start 72 plants in here. If you don't want to do that, does anybody happen to get their eggs? Well, I know, let's go back to Aldi. Aldi, yeah, I need to get in touch with Aldi to see if I can make some money off them. But Aldi has their eggs in the cardboard container. These are perfect for starting your seeds. Perfect. Get you a whole batch of these. Start your seeds. You can actually tear this apart and use this part, set this in there so that when you water your seeds. Now, there's one other thing that I want to share with you. You can also, yes, this is a jar of eggshells. Eggshells. You can also use your eggshell to start your seed in. Okay? You ever done that? Shelly, have you ever done that? Have you ever started your seeds in an eggshell? These are perfect. And then once your seed just pop it down in the ground. The eggshell is going to be perfect for it. Or you can crunch all these eggshells up. And when you do finally put your plants in the ground, if you have a problem with slugs in your area or anything like that, just make you a trail of these crushed up eggshells. And a slug won't cross across that because it'll cut him. So, I'm not trying to sound gory with my whoopie pies sitting here and Fred over here, but you know, a slug won't cross that line. So, eggshells, get your eggs, egg buckets, what are these called? Egg cartons, that's what they're called. There you go, there's 12 right there. And there are certain plants like sunflowers, when you start them, you want to cut this up. You don't want to mess with the root system with your sunflowers if you're going sunflowers. You can cut this board up, this cardboard up, and put the whole thing down in the ground. You've never messed with the root system. Your sunflowers will be just as happy as they can be. Okay, now, Nancy, hey Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy, let me tell y'all about Miss Nancy, okay? Miss Nancy, when we was in Indianapolis, I taught Wilton classes for Joann's. And Miss Nancy came to one of my classes at one of the Joann's on one side of town. It was closer to where she lived. And she is just a doll. Love her dearly. And then when I moved over to the other Joann's where Ingrid was at, Miss Nancy followed me over there and came to my classes over there. Miss Nancy, I love you. I miss you terribly. Your smile was just to hear you. Oh, I just miss you so much, honey. I want you to know I love you dearly. And I miss you. And I'm so glad you're here. And I hope you'll stay with me. So, yeah, Aldi's is the bomb. Okay. Now, I have created a group called My BackRoads Life. That one just made the blooper reel. My BackRoads Life with Chef Jan. Please, guys, go check that out. Click to join, and it will ask you one question. If you will please put your email address on there, okay? And the reason being is once a month, I'm going to send out like just all the information from all the lives that we've done, just so that you can keep up. You know, that you can have it in your email, or if you want to print it out, put it in your files, whatever. All the little tips and tricks and stuff that I give you guys, and the recipes. But yeah, just please put your email address in there. And then next Tuesday night, 7:30 Central Time, meet me right back here. I have some really exciting stuff to do next week. I don't tell you exactly what yet, but I have thoroughly enjoyed being with y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Please make you some whoopie pies. Now, there's a couple ladies that I really want to thank right this minute. First off, I want to thank Studio 2410. If it wasn't for Studio 2410, I would not be here. So, Studio 2410, you're the bomb. Now, there's also, if you saw the little mason jar, my little logo, the mason jar, that is from Dina. And she has a Facebook page called You and Me Designs. Guys, y'all need to check her out. She creates some of the most awesome designs. I love her. Dina, you are amazingly talented. God has blessed you beyond measure, girl. I appreciate you. She has done my custom logo. She's done a lot of custom stuff for me. And I truly, truly appreciate her. I love her. Go check her out at You and Me Design. She's on Facebook. And I promise you, you will love the stuff she designs. Now, there's one more. Jackie Blewett. Where you at, girl? Love you. Jackie is a very dear friend of mine. Haven't known her a long time, but it's one of those relationships that it didn't take a long time. Didn't take a long time. Jackie is with Jackie's Wreaths and Things. She makes some beautiful wreaths. She's an instructor. She is a business coach. And Jackie, I truly appreciate you for getting me off my butt and telling me, yes, you can do this, even though it's not a classroom setting. It is a classroom setting. So thanks, Jackie. Love you, bunch of squirrel. To my family, to my husband that's sitting over there, I couldn't do it without you guys. Everybody else that's here, thank you. Lane, Jace, Logan, Sadie, Fisher, I love you guys. Thank you. We're going to see you next week right back here in my kitchen here in Oklahoma. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful week. Make you some whoopie pies.